Hi guys, we're continuing with dress selection and design. So we were going through and we reached the section of hair arrangements. No single item of grooming or costuming influences personal appearance as strongly as hair arrangements. The condition of the hair, texture, color, and outline is noticeable at first glance. Aside from personal preferences and fashion influences, what makes a hairstyle attractive? So, influences of line on arrangement. An attractive hairstyle has variety of shape. The inside face line and outside contour line harmonize with but not repeat exactly the shape of the skull. Hair that grows in a V at the center of the forehead, widow's peak, or irregularly at the temples forms a varied shape no matter how straight the hair is or how closely it is drawn back. Curly hair also has variety of contour no matter how simply it is dressed. The reverse curves of loose waves soften harsh features, but tight, regular waves, which repeat themselves monotonously like corrugated iron, emphasize imperfections. Straight hair drawn severely back emphasizes a beautiful head contour, but a looser arrangement disguises imperfections. Although a natural arrangement is more attractive and easier to care for than an artificial or intricate one. Stringy hair completely lacking in form is never attractive. Influence of hair color on arrangement. Black frames should be narrower than blonde ones. This is a basic rule of picture framing. The analogy with hairdress is this. Dark hair frames the face so emphatically that it is generally more becoming when arranged close to the head or narrow frame. Since blonde hair is silhouetted more hazily, it may be dressed successfully more loosely or a wide frame. However, blondes cannot afford any more than brunettes to let their hair flow uncontrolled because long, straggly locks interfere with collars and appear unkempt, regardless of their color. Masses of long, black hair, however, are even more ruinous for appearance, for in addition to looking unkempt, long, heavy, black hair reduces features to insignificance and dwarfs the whole body. On the contrary, lustrous, dark hair shapes softly to the head frames the face so decisively that it creates an unforgettable, favorable expression. Influence of texture on arrangement. Hair texture also influences its arrangement. Thick hair with good body can be cut short, thinned out, and shaped, and will hold its form with little encouragement. But fine limp hair must be waved to give it body, otherwise it will not stay in place. Difficult hair textures, limp or wiry, require simple arrangements, not intricate ones, which must be constantly combed or arranged. Influence of fashion on hairstyle. Although hairstyle should never follow an inappropriate fashion or one with too complicated for its texture, wearing a style long out of date marks one as hidebound or afraid to experiment. Always wear a suitable hairstyle that looks fashionable. Some middle-aged women cling tenaciously to bygone hair arrangements. Faces acquire lines from aging, figures to change with the passing years. Refuse to alter a hairstyle, a trivial matter in itself, is often judged to be indicative of resistance to change of any kind. Influence of age on hairstyle. In general, older women find shingled hair or combed down smoothly from center part to plain, and severe and long, flowing page boy bobs to youthful. Harsh plainness and flowing looseness both emphasize sagging facial lines and wrinkles. Softly waved hair brushed upward and back over the tops of ears counteract drooping facial lines. Meticulous grooming also increases in importance. And hairstyles for older women: soft waves brushed upward counteract sagging face lines. Tight, plain arrangement is severe and trying. Hair combed downward repeats facial lines in ages and older women. Hairdressing to modify irregularities. In general, to modify irregularities, build the waves inward where the head is too wide. The illustrations clarify these points and suggest how to modify specific irregularities of face and features. Well-proportioned head. The lucky possessor of an ideally oval head and regular features can adopt any fashionable hairstyle as long as it is scaled to her height and head size and suits her hair's texture, age, personal taste. Hair just close to the head or brushed smoothly back from center part accents regularity of features and fine bone structure better than looser or more intricate arrangements. It is strikingly effective because only a woman with classic beauty can wear her head dressed severely without appearing plain. Large head. To reduce the apparent size of the head, dress the hair closely. Cut and thin if it necessary, but do not plaster it down so flat that it forms no frame at all and consequently magnifies the features. Curve it down over the forehead and forward over the ear tips to disguise excessive width and vary the line around the face. Small head. Fluff the hair out lightly at the sides and build it up a little on top to increase width and length of the head. Building hair out excessively dwarfs a small head and small features as a wide frame dwarfs a small picture. Wear the hair moderately full at the nape of the neck and below the ear tips to enlarge the head. Round head and face. A child's or young girl's round little face is attractive and should be played up, but an adult with a moon face and double chin needs a hairstyle to counteract repeated round lines and to suggest bone structure. To change the contour from round to oval, form a wave at the sides above the temples and shape the hair to cling closely over the ear tips. To counteract excessive width, push loose waves up on top. Above all, avoid even pompadours, coronet braids, or rolls around the back of the neck which exaggerate roundness by repetition. Classic features: center part and smooth close arrangement reveals fine bone structure. Nearly all well-proportioned fashionable hairstyles are becoming. Close arrangement with a regular line around the face minimizes a large head. Moderately full arrangement enlarges a small head. Even round lines exaggerate roundness by repetition. Fullness on top and clinging sides change the contour from round to oval. So it's showing some of the styles here. That's very pretty, I think. We have that. So at the sides and below the ears softens and fills out long, thin face. Fullness at the sides and below the ears. Waves combed forward at temples balance a broad forehead and pointed chin. Fullness at top, closeness around ears disguise heavy chin. Narrowing forehead, width at the chin. Emphasize full bangs balance a high or receding forehead and a prominent chin. Fullness at ear tips and nape of neck disguise. Narrow head and face to fill out and soften a long, narrow face. And thick neck, wear hair and soft, loose fullness in the back of the neck and below the ears. Also, build it up out at the temples to widen the head at the eye line. Balance to introduce a little fullness on top of the head. Fangs are another good device for shortening an extra long face or high forehead. Broad forehead, pointed chin, heart-shaped face with lovely white set eyes and delicate pointed chin is charmingly piquant, but like other characteristics, it is a detriment when exaggerated. A hairdress that narrows the extra broad forehead makes the chin appear less pointed. Push fullness up on top. Bring a wave in at the sides of the forehead and temples to reduce forehead width. And wear the hair full below the ear tips and at the back of the neck to soften and round the sharp chin line. Narrow forehead, heavy chin. Disguising heavy chin is more difficult than decreasing width of a broad forehead. Arrange hair with fullness on top and at sides of forehead to balance a heavy chin line. Brushing hair back close to head over ear tips further diminishes a square chin. High or receding forehead. Prominent chin. To reduce the height of the forehead, dip the hair down over it. Or if a receding forehead is the problem, dress the hair in full bangs. Fullness on top of the head helps balance a prominent chin. Receding chin. Dress the hair softly to flatter features which are better, such as beautiful eyes, in one way of diverting attention from the chin. For a wide-eyed look, brush the hair out and away from the face at the temples. Wearing hair full around the ear tips and at the back of the neck appears to enlarge the chin. But big, solid knots of hair at the nape of neck or at crown of head call attention to weak chin. Any tight, severe hairstyle that throws the chin line into relief is demanding. Do not become overconscious of feature irregularities. Remember, they are more evident to you than to others. Emphasize your good points. Clear eyes, smooth, clear skin, and charming smile. Keep the hair shiningly clean. Arrange it as attractively as you can, and defects of your face and features will be scarcely noticed. So that's it for now. We're going to continue later. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Facebook.com/Yoselfplay. See you back. Or you can cut your hair like Dora. don't know.